listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Hey, hey, hey. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie Nyovest, aka Miss Fearful, bring back, oh child, for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, my ninjas, I know you guys enjoy watching me. I am begging you guys. We have been nominated for best YouTube channel. I really want to win, so I'm begging you guys. Please go vote. The link is in the description box down below. Please, please, please go and vote. Okay. But anyway, ninjas, let's go ahead and get into this chinde. So something really sad happened today. I was in the studio, I was shooting the whole day, just got home, and I was like, I'm definitely going to shoot this for you guys because I saw a lot of you guys sending me and you wanted me to talk about it. So what I did is that I did not read what was posted, so I'm gonna read it for the first time here, just so that you guys can get my genuine reaction, right? So, this is from Cassper Nyovest baby mama, who went on Instagram today, and she decided that, you know what, she was gonna share a part of her life which is quite difficult, and that is about her son. So I'm gonna go ahead and read now. So this birthday hits are different. The last few years have been something, and looking back now, I'm filled with gratitude. Who would have thought I'd be here? Not in pieces, but in peace. The tears that were once in silence are now from laughing out loud. I'm actually in awe of the goodness of God. How am I so deserving of this unconditional love? His covering and grace. Even when I was unfaithful to him, he remained faithful to me. I've always heard God is found in certain locations. I didn't know I'd find him at my lowest and most broken. At 8 months, my son was diagnosed with cancer, an entire different world. I always stood on protection and privacy, trying to maintain the world, and my world was a marathon on its own. I lived in an oncology hospital for 2 years with my son as he underwent chemotherapy and life threatening surgeries. In the depth of fighting cancer, I was hit with a curveball of infidelity. The woman knew me, my son's condition, and made no mistake with flaunting their relationship. After finding out, he ended it with her and tried to make amends with me. I couldn't trust someone who can hurt me at my lowest or allow another woman to disrespect his woman. Considering everything we had been through, it was more of the timing than the infidelity. He later married her. In between home discharge and a new project I started, I had to stop my life, but put aside my own emotions and show up for my baby. At the time, his health was more important than my heart. One thing we'll do is enjoy the world. Faith and family was the remedy of to everything. Both families understood the mandate. Living and loving is what we stand on, landed in the center of God's hands. He had me exactly where he needed me. I gave my life to Jesus. I entered the era of isolation. He placed me in his secret place. He worked on my character, renewed my mind, and restored my heart. The work hasn't stopped. I died to self daily. He continues to mold me as the perfect potter he is. I'm fully in my Jesus girl era, walking in love and forgiveness. Most days are better than others, yet peace remains. I'm yet to see what God has done for me. More reason to celebrate life. Today, my son is cancer free, and it's all glory to God. Now, wow, that's definitely a wow. So obviously you guys know that Cassper Nyovest did get married. I will not even lie to you guys. I know this is so embarrassing. I forgot his wife's name. Let me go ahead and Google it. Because child, I don't know her for any other thing except for being Cassper Nyovest's wife. Like, and I'm not even trying to be insultive. I just go, I don't know you like that. I'm sorry. So it's Pulane, right? It's Pulane. So the one that I just read here is Cassper Nyovest's baby mama, who is Tobeka, and then the wife is Pulane. So today is Tobeka's birthday. Wish happy birthday, girl. Wish you more happy birthdays to come, and I am really happy that she did say that her son was cancer free now. I just cannot imagine at 8 months having your child diagnosed with cancer. That has to be like just gut wrenching. Like for me, I cannot even imagine. And especially looking at the fact that, like this is someone that did not have any children and this is a first child. You have to adjust to being a parent first, and then also having to adjust to being a parent of a child that is that sick is something that is crazy. Having to see your child go through different surgeries, having to pray every time that I pray that my child comes out okay and whatnot, that is definitely just life changing. I do not even want to lie to you, like absolutely life changing. And I just cannot even imagine what she was actually going through and what she has gone through. Now, obviously, let's get into this particular schoolboy. In she says that she did find out that Cassper Nyovest, even though she didn't say in words, we are all assuming that she's talking about Cassper Nyovest and Pulani, because she says that she got found out about the infidelity. She also had to make sure that we all knew that he left her and he wanted to be with her as a Tobeka, but she could not forgive a man that would let another woman disrespect his woman, and also a man that would actually hurt her in that way. And so she says that they later got married, which we all know that Cassper Nyovest did get married. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and address Cassper Nyovest here. Jew is a dog, Shibubu. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In my personal opinion, that is dog-like behavior. I'm not saying Joe is a dog, but Joe actions, in my personal opinion, dog-like. Okay, dog-like. Um, it really, honestly, is a man's world, and I think that whether we want to accept it or not, men are wired different from women. We are more emotional, and a woman will actually like live her whole entire life and sit in the hospital with her baby and drop everything. But a man, and that is God's doing, right? God did it so that as women, we were supposed to be taking care of the kids, and our husbands or our men were supposed to be out there working for the family. We're supposed to nurture. That's why God gave us more emotions than men. But unfortunately, in the generation that we live, that's not how things are anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is absolutely heartbreaking. I cannot imagine what she had to go through, because I'm sure that she felt, the father of my child is here, the father of my child is here for us, and then now something like this happens. Of course, you cannot trust this person. You can't even trust this person with your emotions. You can't even trust this person with anything. So, Utobeka taking the decision that she was not gonna be with this guy anymore. Absolutely get it. And I think Cassper Nyovest has spoken about this to say that he had an S addiction, and he did say that their relationship did end because of infidelity and stuff like that. Now, if everything is being said and what we're alleging is correlating, he cheated on Tobeka with his wife, or he cheated on Tobeka with his wife. The fact that their son had cancer is a very unfortunate thing. And again, as I said, I would like to apologize to her. Both of them, the family and stuff. But Cassper Nyovest did not cheat, because Cassper Nyovest was not a married man. Did we all not say that unless he's married, he belongs to Jesus? And I know some of you guys are gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, I mean, why not this?" Not personally, guys. I'm not gonna have the double standards. I understand that the situation is bad. It really, honestly, is a bad situation because there is a child involved that was sick. Um, that man did not cheat because he was not married. He was looking for his wife, and he found his wife. He's married now. And I think that as women, the moment you start looking at life in that way, you will save yourself a lot of trouble. You are single until you're married, which means if a man comes and asks you out on a date and you have a boyfriend or you have got a baby daddy, you go out with that guy because you don't know that might be your husband. That might be your man's. Don't let your baby daddy stop you from finding your husband. And don't let your baby mama stop you from finding your wife. I think that whether if we want to admit it or not, he probably loved her, but personally, I feel like he did not love her enough. Because I don't think that money was an issue for Cassper Nyovest. If he really wanted to, I think he could have married Tobeka a long time ago. I think he could have even proposed when she was even pregnant, and he could have made sure that before that baby came, she's married and they're husband and wife, if that's what he wanted. But he didn't, because I personally feel like maybe he didn't want to, or maybe he did ask for marriage and she was not ready or something. I don't know. But what I'm simply saying is that these two were not married. And from what you guys have taught me, boyfriend and girlfriend, or baby mama and baby daddy, that man and that woman ain't yours. They belong to Jesus until they put a ring on it. So it is a very unfortunate situation. I don't understand why people are now dogging Cassper Nyovest's wife. I really don't get that part, because she is not a home wrecker. There was no home to wreck. And that's my personal opinion. He was not a married man. He is fair game. Is it a sick thing that they both did, Cassper and his wife? 1,000%. I mean, they knew that Utobega was at her lowest. I mean, finding out that your child is sick, on principle, it really is bad. I won't even lie. And especially because she does point out that she knew her and knew of the situation that was happening. But at the end of the day, she did not she did not wreck any home because there was no home to wreck. These two were not married, you know. And I do find it to be very hypocritical of the fact that the same people that stand here and defend Mihlali whenever she's caught with married men are the same people that are out there dogging Pulani. And I'm like, make 1 and 2 make sense. You lot cannot be selective. You can't be selective of who you choose to support and who you choose to dog out. You cannot be. If Cassper was a married man, we would all really be dogging the wife because we're like, girl. But Cassper was not a married man. So he did not cheat. He was looking for his wife and he found his wife. And let this also be a lesson that giving a man a child does not make him yours to everybody. And that's the bitter truth. It is only a sad situation, the fact that the child was sick and so sick. But this happens on a daily, almost on a daily basis. So if you're young, you're out there, you think that giving a man a child means you guys are now a family. You're not a family. He will still go out there, look for his wife and get married and even live happily ever after, you know, because he broke no vows in front of God. So that's why I say protect your wombs until you meet the right one, until you meet the one that will put that ring on it and you will have your children, okay? That's all I'm saying. And I know some people are going to get pissed with this, but in all honesty, we would be hypocrites if we always say that he belongs to Jesus. The time that I used to fight so much for DJ Zinhle and be like, yo, the time of the Bonang and AKA and DJ Zinhle situation, Guysini, that was when I was actually educated and schooled that until he's married to you, he belongs to Jesus. That man left that woman. Was she not pregnant, guys? when she gave birth, it was such a sad thing. I remember there was an interview that she once did and said that, you know, her child was so small and she looked at the child and she was crying, saying, "Owamie lutat," or something like that. And I was like, we could all see how heartbroken DJ Zinhle was. That girl really loved that man. Do you get? So there were people that were still praising Bonang and AKA's relationship. So I don't understand how you guys are gonna come out here and dog a whole wife because of what happened with the baby mama. I will never get that part. But anyway, I do feel like what they did was sick because of the child was sick, and you know, the mother was really going through a lot. I feel like maybe also, like, you know, Cassper Nyovest could have actually just thought of his baby mama and his baby. However, as I'm saying, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like he loved her, but I just feel like he did not love her enough. Because if he really wanted to, I feel like he's a man that has enough resources to could have married her. But he did not. And he chose to go on to marry another. So basically that is that, okay. Basically that is that. Anyway, do go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. What is your take on this whole situation? And you know, let's just continue to pray for Cassper and Tobega's baby's health, that, you know what, the cancer will be cured and cured for life. Okay, but anyway, from Mom Nature Bazaro, I love you guys, stay blessed. I might come back with another video. It will depend on how you guys beg me in the comment section today. But anyway, I love you and just stay blessed, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye.